Hello Capricorn, Turquoise Tarot here with your reading for March 2017. I hope you're all doing well. I want to first apologize for not getting all the videos uploaded for February as I was sick. I actually lost my voice for about a week and a half, and then my children were sick as well, so it was a very busy month for us. But I'm here now doing the March video. Couple quick announcements before I get started. I'm offering a special on my private readings. So if you purchase a 20-minute reading, I'm going to be tacking on an additional 15 minutes for free. And if you purchase a 40-minute reading, I'll be adding an additional 10 minutes for free onto your reading. Now you can choose to use that time to ask an additional question, or you can use that time to for me to elaborate on whatever your questions were for the main reading. Also, if you're interested in making if you're interested in making a donation to the channel, which is always greatly appreciated, I'm going to post the link for that in the information box below. And if you're interested in a private reading, I will post the link for my website in the information box below as well, okay? I like to get those out of the way as soon as possible, those announcements, because I like to get into the reading. As I'm shuffling here, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers, for all of you who continue to come back and watch these videos. I appreciate you. It's been about a year since I've started here on YouTube, and it's amazing how time has flown by and all the positive feedback and encouragement that I've gotten from you guys, so thank you. For those of you who are new to the channel, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading, and if you do, please subscribe so you can get notifications of future videos and uploads. Now, with the month of March, I'm going to be doing 3 separate spreads. This first reading is going to be a general message for all Capricorn, and then I will be moving into the love portion of the reading for singles and couples. So let's see what the messages are for Capricorn. General messages are for the month of March 2017. Card fly out here. It's the Star. I'm going to set this to the side. 2 of Wands, the Empress, Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. The bottom of the deck, overall energy for the reading, is the 8 of Swords. Let's see what messages come through here. Give me just a second to look over the cards. Some of you are going to be purchasing a home in the month of March, or you're talking about purchasing a home. I feel like in the month of March, early March, and it may have already happened in maybe February or late January, but I feel like some of you got a promotion of some kind, or you're shifting careers, or you're shifting jobs, and it's something that honestly, financially, it's almost like you're getting a raise, or you're going to be making more money in this new position if you haven't already got that promotion. I see it in the beginning of March. And I think with this newfound financial security, you're now looking at, what can I do to improve my quality of life? Do I want to use this money for travel? Do I want to use it to invest in a new property or a home? I see you trying to make decisions with how you want to invest and how you want to use your money. There's a part of you that really wants to use it wisely and put money away, but there's also a part of you that I feel wants to celebrate and have some fun. Some of you are going to be traveling in the month of March for a wedding. That's another message here. And it may cost a little bit of money. I think it's going to be overseas. If it's not overseas, then it's near a coastal area, I would say. see what else we have here. I'm just getting a big message of, this newfound financial, this new financial success that's coming in for you. You may feel a bit uncertain with how you're going to use it. I don't think you were expecting it to be what it was or what it is, because I think I don't want to say you were struggling before financially, but it was like you didn't have the funds that you're going to have going in the month of March or going forward. And so I want to say it was a bit unexpected. Like, you knew that this career advancement or this change or this promotion was coming in. You were part of that decision-making process, but you weren't expecting the pay to change as substantially as it did. And so there's a lot of confusion here with how you're going to invest your money. But there's a strong message here of, look, just be balanced, don't spend too much, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket kind of thing. That's the main concern here with the Seven of Cups in the center and the Temperance card here. I think you want to invest in your family a lot. You're thinking about your family, you're thinking about your children if you have children, you're thinking about how, basically, how you can improve their quality of life. Maybe you want to, again, purchase a bigger home. You want to purchase something with more space, more yard, or you're thinking about putting in a pool, or you're thinking about buying new furniture for them. There's something here about money coming in, and you're wanting to invest it in others, in those that you love. But the cards are saying, don't put all your eggs in, don't spend all your money in one place. Basically, don't let it burn a hole in your pocket, which Capricorn usually, that's not really a problem, but I just see you being really excited about this. For some of you, maybe it's just you're getting a tax return even, maybe you're getting a tax return and it's like, oh, I want to buy all these things, but it's saying here, don't spend it so quickly, really weigh out the options and be balanced about it. Maybe spend half of it on stuff you need or stuff your kids need, or invest some of it into a house, but the other half, put it away for a later day. I also want to say that for some of you, you're getting news that your child or your mother is getting married, or that they're engaged. Some of you are moving, or some of you are moving overseas for a job opportunity as well. There's some confusion this month about whether or not that's something you really want to do, but ultimately I think it's going to be a very positive move for you, and I think you're going to be very happy doing it. It's actually going to be a very emotionally fulfilling and financially successful move. And the thing is the Star card here is telling you, be true to yourself. Because the woman in the Star card, she's obviously nude. So this is her opening up and being vulnerable, willing to be vulnerable and showing her true self. So the Star card here, I'm getting a message of it being like a reflection of you, a mirror image of you, saying, this is how you want to be. Be honest and true and authentic with your decisions. What is truly going to make you happy? What is going to be fulfilling and satisfying for you? Don't let fear or others' opinions or doubts prevent you from moving in the direction that you're going. I think you're afraid of making the wrong decision, but I think ultimately if there's an opportunity overseas, or there's an opportunity near, in a different area, a new job offer, you're going to be very happy doing it. You're going to be successful, and your family's going to be happy as well. Some of you may be afraid to make this move because you are married or you do have children and you're worried about your partner or your children, excuse me, being happy with this move. Maybe they're telling you, I don't really want to move, or I'm not too keen on that. But I think ultimately you will make that move and you guys will make that adjustment, and I think everybody at the end of the day is going to be very happy with it. But for the month of March, because there's this confusion, you're feeling mentally kind of trapped and not certain what to do. Again, don't let fear, don't let doubt, don't let insecurities or any negative feelings impact your decision making, because that's always the way to make a wrong decision. Okay? Now let's look at this more in depth with my Gypsy Oracle cards here, which are flying all over the place. Let's see. Let me look at the Seven of Cups here in the center. So again, the Seven of Cups, it represents multiple options. So you have options to either stay or go or what have you. For some of you, this can be an option to stay or go to a wedding even. I'm feeling for some of you, though, this is a move, like a house move. Anyway, there's some confusion about it. There's maybe multiple things going on in your mind and it's causing some confusion. And the 3 cards on that Seven of Cups is saying, stay confident in yourself. Stay true to yourself and what you want and what your desires are, okay? Because ultimately this is going to lead to success, whether it's emotional success or financial success. There's some type of new agreement, contract of some kind that's leading to happiness. So again, if you're moving because of a job, it's going to be a very successful move, okay? Let me look at the Knight of Pentacles here, which is, I think, the financial offer or opportunity to move or to act upon. Yeah, so it's saying you're going to have to make some adjustments. You're going to have to let go of old patterns or old ways of thinking or old ways of doing things. It can be just even letting go of, your emotional connection to where you presently are or physically located, because you're moving in a direction that is going to be something you really love. I'm getting for some of you, this is like a overseas move, and you're not certain about whether or not you're going to be happy or successful, but ultimately you're in love with the place. And maybe you've been there before, or maybe you've spent a lot of time researching it, and it's like, that's me. You have this karmic connection or this energetic tie to this particular place, and it's calling you, it's beckoning you there, and now there's an opportunity to actually physically move there. Go for it. Okay? So that's what I have for the general reading, guys. Let me go ahead and look at what's coming in for the single Capricorns for the month of March. King of Swords, the World, Nine of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, the Magician, Four of Wands, Two of Cups. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I think that there's a love interest possibly with an air sign. That would be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. That can be the sun, moon, or rising sign of this individual. Or there's someone that embodies the characteristics of an air sign, okay? So this is someone who's very intellectual. This is someone who maybe works in a field where they deal with numbers or accounting or finance. This can also be someone who they tend to be someone in management or someone who has responsibility over overseeing a certain department or area of work. But they're very, very communicative, but they're also very intellectual. This can be someone who likes to talk. They're a big time talker. But I feel like there's interest in this individual. Either they're interested in you or you're interested in them. And let's just go with, for the sake of the reading, let's just say that you're the one interested in them, okay? I feel that, and let me just say, this could go either way. Just a reminder, it could be them feeling this for you or you for them, okay? But I feel as though, let's just say you're interested in them. There's emotional ups and downs here with this individual because you're really not certain where you stand with them. I think sometimes you feel as though they may like you, that you may feel as though there's a chance there that you two can make something happen, and then, you know, something happens and it's like, oh, well, I guess he really doesn't feel that way, or she doesn't really feel that way. Maybe we are just friends, or maybe they don't like me like that, you know? But it's saying here that you're not giving up on this person. And this month, because you've been agonizing over this relationship or potential for a relationship, this month you're finally communicating to this person, I like you. I want to go on a date. I want to get to know you more. I know that we're friends, or, you know, things are kind of like off and on with us, but I really want to see if we can make this happen. I really want to see if we can take this to the next level, okay? So the Magician here is reminding you that you have power, you have control. You got to speak up for yourself. You don't give all the power away to someone else and let them decide whether or not there's potential for a relationship. Maybe they're not certain how you feel either. And you may feel like you're putting out all the feelers, but maybe they're not picking up on it. Even though they're a very intellectual sign, they're not very emotional. They're someone who kind of keeps their heart hidden away, you know. They're not like a water sign who just openly expresses themselves emotionally. So you may need to communicate that to this person. And I think that when you do, there's great success and reward, because I see you actually having a committed relationship with this individual. Now, for some of you, maybe you don't know this person yet. Maybe they're coming in the beginning of March, and there's uncertainty as to whether or not there's potential there for something more, but it does develop into that. Now, it may not develop by the end of March, but certainly I want to say by April, you two are aware that there's that romantic inkling going on. And like I said, this could go the other way. This could be they're feeling that way towards you, and they may be the one communicating to you saying, I have feelings for you. I really do, and I want to take you, I want to get to know you more. I want to see if there's more potential here for this relationship to be something serious. And at the end of the day, you two are the Two of Cups. So this is a relationship where there's equality, there's balance. Both partners are very giving and very nurturing and very respectful of one another. You two feel this connection and understand one another in an emotional and mental and physical level. There's equal sharing and partnership here, okay? And it's a relationship that's going to lead to a happy it can be a happy home. A happy home. For some of you, maybe there'll be talks of moving in together. And I don't want to say it's right away. I mean, if you're just getting to know this person or whatnot, but down the line, marriage or moving in together. So let's look at this with the Gypsy Oracle cards here. I kind of want to look at this Knight of Swords, which is the overall energy for the reading. Okay. The Knight of Swords is the actual communication coming from this person or from you to this person. So it's like you've been waiting and waiting and waiting. You're hoping and wishing and praying that something will develop. And you spend a lot of time thinking about this and analyzing this and deciding how you're going to approach this, or they're trying to think that way and figure out how they're going to approach you. And ultimately, I think it kind of just gets, like you spit it out or they spit it out. And they're just saying, you know what? I like you. I want something to happen with us. These two cards, these two men are silent. So they're in a very, this one, he's thinking, he's analyzing, he's trying to figure things out. This one's doing research. This one's trying to, figure things out in a way like maybe asking other people or you're maybe looking this person up on social media and trying to get more information on them. But either way, you do all this work, or they do all this work only to come to a point where it's like, I'm just going to spit it out. I'm going to let them know how I feel. Let's look at the Magician here. The Magician is saying you need to have self-confidence, okay, and know that you have something valuable to offer, because without that, your insecurity may get the better of you. Or this could be that person as well. They have to know, if they're interested in you, it's okay to just be honest and upfront and speak your mind, speak from the heart. There's just some uncertainty here, like you're not sure what kind of response you're going to get, or they're uncertain what response they're going to get, but at the end of the day, I think you two are going to end up together, and it's going to be actually a beautiful relationship. It's going to turn into something very, very, very promising. So that's what I have for these single Capricorns. I'm going to go ahead and move into what the messages are for coupled Capricorns. We have the Hermit, Four of Cups, Eight of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, King of Cups, Nine of Swords, Ace of Rods, Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. The bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. Ooh, well, that explains it, doesn't it? Let's see. Okay. So I think you're coming up in this reading as the Queen of Wands, whether you're male or female, because I feel like you're dealing possibly with a water sign. So that's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay. okay? Sun, moon, or rising. Again, if they're not that sign, they can be someone who embodies the characteristics of a water sign. But this person that you're dealing with, there's some type of unhealthy balance in this relationship. I think that this person may be the kind, let's see, I'm getting a couple messages here. Let me just look it over. I feel like you've been working on this relationship with this water sign, okay? And you've been trying to make it work. But I feel like this water sign, I don't know if he's distancing himself from you emotionally or actually physically distancing himself from you. I'm just getting, there's this feeling of melancholy with him or her. And I think that there's a possibility, and you're kind of questioning whether or not he has interest elsewhere, okay? I think both of you are very emotionally distraught or upset about how this relationship has developed, and I think both of you may have difficulty sleeping because this is on your mind, and there's a difficulty in communicating what needs to be communicated. And even though you two have been working on this relationship, I feel like there's just too much tension and hostility, and there's too much finger pointing at one another in order for you to really resolve your issues. And I feel that even if you had an opportunity to resolve your issues, there's some type of toxic, unhealthy connection with the two of you. It's almost like you're together for the sake of being together because you've been together for a while, and but the love and the romance and the intimacy and what initially drew you together is no longer present in the relationship. And I think you both are wanting to work at bringing that back into the relationship, but honestly, both of you are very, very just bored of each other and feeling this sense of melancholy in this relationship. Like, where are we going? What do we got going for us? And so I think there's going to be, for you, a finality to this. I don't want to say you're ending the relationship this month, but I feel like emotionally you're understanding that you need to step away from this person. I think that there is a lot of arguments, or there's a lot of, there's just a lot of anger and hostility here. That's what I'm picking up on. And I think you are very fired up about what this person is saying or doing or not saying and doing. And you're understanding that this relationship is a toxic one. It's not a healthy one. It's not one that you really want to be in or envisioned yourself in. Okay? So let's look at this more with the Gypsy Oracle cards. I want to look at the Ace of Wands first. Ace of Wands, you know, it can represent like really fired up energy, like anger, hostility, frustration, and that's how I'm reading it in this spread. Either you or both of you are feeling very kind of trapped in this relationship. Again, it's like we're just together because we've been together for so long and I'm not sure how we can get out of it, you know? Of course you can, but mentally you're just both telling yourself, look, we've done this for so long. How are we going to end it? I think there may be some jealousy here. That's a possibility. But also, it's almost like you keep waiting and hoping that things will turn around and that you don't have to say goodbye to one another. But ultimately, in order for both of you to feel happy again, in order for you to feel liberated, You have to say goodbye to one another. All you're doing is waiting around for things that aren't going to change. Okay? And these cards on the Ace of Wands is also telling me this is the time, because it's in this line with you, it's a time when you are putting a final ending to things, okay? Not just, maybe not physically ending the relationship, but again, on an emotional level, you're understanding this is where I need to go, this is what I need to do, because waiting around isn't going to get me anywhere. Things aren't changing. Let me look at the Devil card here. Yeah. So there was once happiness and joy in the relationship, okay? But we see here that now we're acting not so much as lovers or friends, but more like enemies. And it doesn't have to be full-on enemy, but there's more hostility than love. And the Thief card is saying there's negative changes coming about. In other words, I don't see this relationship turning around. I don't see you two working out your differences and continuing on the same path together. I really think this is cause for a need for separation. Let's look at the Ten of Swords here. Again, this card, the Doctor, is about healing, right? But then we have this young woman, and she's single. She's a single young woman. And then we have the card of Fortune. So in order to heal yourself and finally put an ending to the pain and the suffering in this relationship, you may have to go your own separate ways. And that's actually going to be a very fortunate turn of events for you by leaving this relationship. You will find your happiness and your peace of mind again. Because this, I feel, I'm just getting like, oh my gosh, like my head is spinning kind of thing. You know, it's like there's so much hostility or frustration or anger, and there's so much back and forth, and there's a lot of sadness and I don't want to say despair, but like worry about this and this relationship and this partnership. And when you finally release it and let it go, it's like you're liberating yourself, and you're taking that weight off your shoulders, and you can be free again. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're interested in a private reading where I can look at your specific questions and give you detailed information about what's coming up for you, please visit my website. I'm again post that in the information box below. I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful month, and I will be back in April. Bye.